guys, it's Allison. I'm just here with another process video today. This one's mostly from the Journey collection, which is what I'm showing you here. I think all of the papers are anyway. The main paper is a 12 by 12, obviously, and then I use just a bunch of 6 by 6. I really haven't used much of this collection at all. I don't know, this layout doesn't end up being my favorite. It's very dark, but it's alright. So what I'm doing here is I'm just getting ready with some texture paste from Ranger, and I just wanted to make it blue, so I took this Mr. Huey's Mist. I don't remember the name of this one, and I'm going to push it through that stencil. I kind of wish... I think this is the part about the layout that I don't love. I think I covered too much of the stencil with my modeling paste, and I should have just done more. I just should have done less, is what I mean. Less. But, well, it's still... the way it ends up is alright. I don't hate it, definitely. Yeah. So here I'm just covering some more, and then I feel like, okay, one thing I did here, which annoys me, is that I made this way too square, and I should have, the top one is kind of square, but also not so square, but I, covered this entire thing because I made so much of this, and I shouldn't have. And I should have just stopped here, but then I was like, no, I want to add some in the corners, which I shouldn't have done. But, oh well. It still looks okay. And I do this really dumb thing, you're gonna see it in a minute. Because then I was like, well, I want it to be the same shape as the other one, but I had left it too long, so I tried to scrape it off, right there. But it, changed the color of the paper. Because you can scrape off modeling paste if you do it right away, but since I left it for a couple minutes and then tried to scrape it off, it just did not go so well. So here I am just matting my photo. I used that blue piece and I ripped it, and I'm using this red piece. Obviously I don't know the names of any of these, but yeah, so I'm just gonna make my layers because you guys know I'm pretty obsessed with layers. I just continue to do so. So I wanted to make my layers pretty big so I could cover that one area that I scraped the stuff off, and it looked really bad. So here I tried to rip it again, but basically I used, because my paper trimmer has a scoring option too. I was like, what if I score it? Then I can rip it straight, but it just made it all frayy and ugly, so I won't be doing that again. But I tried it and then I didn't like it, so then I just cut it down. Cut off that piece. I do really like that heart stencil. I want to try it again. Maybe that was my way of trying to make this a little bit girly, because all the colors in this collection are very neutral to the boyish side almost. And this is a photo of my daughter, so I wanted it to be a bit girly still. And I decided to use a bunch of the travel theme stuff because she's on this toy. It's like one of those little ride-on toys that you push around with your feet. And I was like, well, we don't really travel anywhere. So I was just I'm going to use some of the travel theme stuff on this layout because it's because she's in motion anyway. Yeah, we actually are planning on going to Ontario in September, which is really exciting, as my husband's never been before, for my cousin's wedding. So yeah, we were gonna go to British Columbia, which is the province next to where I live, but it just didn't end up happening, I don't think, just because, I don't know, we're very last minute most of the time, so yeah. We are probably not going to go there, which sucks because I was totally going to make a mini album of that trip, but I think I might just do a mini album of Ontario instead, even though we're only going to be there for 3.5 days. Because yeah. See, I covered most of that splotch of the stuff I scraped off, but I'm going to add a little bit more to cover it. So I just went through my chipboard because I always do, and I don't think I find anything that I like. Yeah, so now I'm just going through my embellishments. Excuse me. And I pull out this piece. It's just an ice cream menu. It's from the poolside collection, and I think I want it on both sides, so I glue it down, and then I'm like, oh no. So now you can't see that area where I scraped the stuff off, which is nice. So now I'm just looking through my embellishments, which I sped up because you guys probably don't want to see all of that. It takes me a long time to look through all my embellishments. Sorry, that was my husband snoring. So the first thing I choose is the half of this frame that I've already used the other half, obviously, but this half is from the Heidi Swapp Memory Planner collection. And then I use that adventure piece from the Journey collection. And that frame I think is from the Open Road collection by Crate Paper. I'm like 90% sure it is. But yeah, so I decided that I liked that frame up there in that corner and I wanted to use that adventure thing, so I just backed the frame with some paper I already used. It is a lot of conflicting patterns, but I like the colors, so I did it, and I don't really care. I like it. So that's like probably my favorite part of this whole layout, that little frame up there. So this layout totally doesn't really have a title because there's so many words on it, and I couldn't think of a title and I didn't know where to put it, so I just kind of left it. But it has all these words on it, so any of them could be the title. Like that adventure one, that happy trails one, any of them could be the title, so I just left it. So this is just me playing around with embellishments some more. That little clip that I put on is from Studio Calico. This doily is from Doodlebug. That little craft feather is from Fancy Pants Office Space, I think. That other vellum shape is also from the Journey collection, as well as that adventure. I think I already said that though. I really want to use these feathers, and I keep almost using them and not. So I really need to figure out a way to glue on vellum without glue showing, but I basically, in this one, I just stapled it to a piece of white photo paper that I'd cut from this photo, and I just used that so that you wouldn't see the adhesive, and then I just popped it up on pot dots. I heard that there's vellum tape or whatever that you can buy, but I'm lazy and haven't done that. Also, I've seen some people run their vellum and or acetate through like a Xyron sticker maker, and I kind of want to get one. Everybody has those ones that are like $5, and I don't know, I haven't really looked at Michael's, but I've never seen them anywhere. Like my Walmart has the big ones, but I don't want to spend $20 on that. I know $20 isn't much, but I'd much rather spend it on something else, you know, other than adhesive. I don't know. In my mind, adhesive is not that fun. I would rather buy one of those $5 ones, but I don't know. I really need to actually put some time into looking for one. Probably get them on like Amazon or something too, maybe. I don't know. I should look into it. But yeah, some people run them through that, and then it covers the whole back end sticker so you can't see. So that little suitcase there is from the Journey collection as well, and then that little snow cone is from Poolside. And I know you guys are like, why do you have a snow cone in this layout? That doesn't really have anything to do with the theme, but this was at a birthday party that we went to. This photo is just in a gym, but this was at a birthday party that we went to, and one of my friends here where we live has her husband like owns a snow cone like machine. It's not like a machine though, it's like a trailer. It's like, you know, when you go to like a fair and they have those like snow cone machines and cotton candy machines, but it's like a trailer that you tow behind a truck and the whole thing is like the machine, and there's like a chair in it and stuff. He like owns one of those because he bought it to do that, and then now they don't really sell it anymore. So yeah, so we went to get snow cones after this birthday party, so I thought it was appropriate, and hopefully in the future I'll remember that. But yeah, they're really good. So yeah, it's sweet to have a friend whose husband owns a snow cone machine. Yeah, machine trailer thing, I don't know. But yeah, I guess it was just like a dream of his to own a snow cone machine, so when they could afford it, they bought one. And it's funny, the year that I started dating my husband, he lived in this town that we live in, and then we moved to the big city later on, and then we moved back here. But he lived here, and so I would come visit him, and I remember that summer there was that snow cone machine slash trailer thing in the parking lot at like the Shoppers Drug Mart here, and they were selling the snow cones, and we bought them like all the time. And it's funny that now I know the person who owns it. It's just such a strange twist of fate or something, if you will. So I'm just taking these stickers from the Journey collection and popping them up on Pop Dots because I love Pop Dots. I think this layout is all about foam adhesive and Pop Dots. And I was trying to find something to put in this space just because I felt like it was awkward. And then I used that little star and I stuck it on that frame. And I'm just still looking for something to put in that space. I end up just putting enamel dots there. I don't love them. I'm like basically out of tiny enamel dots in most colors, which is super annoying. So I'm kind of been using the bigger enamel dots and I just don't love them, which kind of sucks. So now I'm just trying to figure out if there's another thing I could put there. So I try this button, I try that thing, but it doesn't really go with the theme. And then I remember that I have these Journey puffy stickers, which I don't know. I don't love these puffy stickers. I feel like they're not real puffy stickers. They're not very puffy. They're very hard. So I find them hard to use because, not because they're hard, but just they're also, I don't know. I really loved the feathers and that's why I bought it. And then I don't end up, I don't know. Feathers are a very hard to use embellishment because they're such an awkward shape. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I totally feel that way. Again, sorry if you can hear snoring. It's my husband. He's sleeping on the couch behind me. Yeah, so I'm trying a bunch of different things with these puffy stickers because I want to get them used because I literally have used like one before this. So I use a bunch of the little stars and like two of those little, I messed with these for a while, but those little chevrons, I like the way they ended up, but I like had to move them around a bunch first. And I try to use this like weird arrowy thing, but I don't end up using any of those. And then I look at these Jen Hadfield stickers and I'm like, no. So then I just pull up my enamel dots. Those ones are from Summer Sun. Got some My Mind's Eye and some Michael's ones there. See what I mean by I only have giant ones left? It's really annoying and I should really try to conserve the small ones, but they're just so much nicer to use. Even the medium-sized ones are nice. The big ones are just too big. I feel like they should just like put like 2 of the large ones in each package and then the rest can be the little ones, if that makes any sense at all. Oh, excuse me. It's late and it's really warm out. And by out, I mean in our house, not outside. Well, it's probably warm outside too, but I'm not outside. So I'm just playing with some more enamel dots. And then I decided that I need to add some tiny word stickers, so I add a few. These are the crepe paper confetti ones. Have you guys seen the new, well, obviously I've talked about this, but the new Wonder collection from Crepe Paper? It doesn't have any of these tiny word stickers, which really sucks. I was kind of hoping that it would start to become a theme with them, that they would all have these tiny word stickers because they're awesome, but apparently only Craft Market and Confetti get them. So now I'm just looking for what date that was, and then I'm gonna add a date stamp. This is my Heidi Swap one. I really love it. I love the like cursive part. I have one more date stamp that actually has a date on it. And it's the Smash one, but it's like one of those ones that has a phrase area and a date area, and it just always stamps weirdly and not well, and I don't like it. So I've stopped using it. I don't know. It just like is ugly. So here is the close-up, and here are some pictures. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment and share and all that. And I will see you guys really soon. Okay, bye.